This is a quick video demonstration on how to set up streams within the HDS community. Streams are a pretty powerful concept, a pretty great tool for us to reduce the amount of noise in the community and dial it into our work behavior. In this case, I want to show us how those of us who use more of our email client and are used to that and distribution lists, how we can set up the community to operate more in this fashion. As you can see, I'm already authenticated in the community and I'm sitting on the home screen. Lower, you'll see this bar with news, and at the end here, I have a plus icon. That's what's going to create my new stream. These others that you're seeing up here, by the way, are ones that have been created for us as we join the community. I can call my stream anything that I want to. Doesn't have to be descriptive of anything. There's really no common or best practice here. I myself am going to call this HCI because I want to be listening and notified of activity happening in the new Hitachi Content Intelligence space. It'd probably help if I spelled intelligence right, though. So I can add that into my stream. You'll see up here, we've got people, places, and tags, and I can actually add any of these into my stream and listen for them. So if I want to listen to a certain person and be notified of anything that's occurring with them, I can do that. Same for tags, anything out there. It also gives me this nice little benefit of having a number next to the space that I've added, so I can tell if I've added it into other streams that I've created. In this case, I don't have it, so it's just the one. For updates, there is an ability to get notifications by mobile as well as by email. In this case, I haven't registered my phone with the community, and so this is grayed out for me. But I do want email, and I'll click Done. The default for this is to notify me of every time there is activity within this new space that I've created. But there are some other preferences that it might be worth looking at. So looking at my notification preferences, one, I've said that in the community, I do want to receive these notifications. Make sure that you have that turned on to yes. I've also said that I want to have the full body of the content in the email as opposed to just the title. So have yes there as well. And then under news and stream notifications, I have the new stream that I've created, HCI. It is already checked for email. And I can select what kind of activity I want coming out of there. Again, it defaults to all activity, but it could also be a summary that occurs on a daily, weekly, or bi-weekly basis. I can create a couple of streams. So if I have different products that I want to be listening for, but have different frequency on how often I'm notified, I can do that. Or if I want to have those streams listening to folks in different areas as opposed to places. So a lot of good granularity that I can configure for myself and dial it into my work behavior. Once I'm done with all that, I'm going to click Save. And that's it. Now I'm notified of anything happening in our HCI space. And more than that, when I have something pop up in my email inbox, I can reply to it, and it's going to be posted out here in the community. But let's say that my use case is that I have a new question, and I want to post it to the distribution list. I can get that too. Let's go back into HCI, and I'm going to click into our new space here. Under Actions, there's a Create via Email button. And what that pops up is this ability to check a box on whatever kind of content I want to create. You only need to do this once, but it'll email you out the vCards, and it'll tell you essentially what email you should be sending your content to have it created within this HCI space. You would need to do this for every one of the places that you want to be posting new content to, but again, you only have to do that once. With the combination of both of those features, you can get something that acts very much like your distribution list in the interaction with your email. And if you're a person who doesn't want to really step foot in the community itself to interact with people, that can be done. After a while, let's say that I don't want to just turn down the notifications that I'm getting from HCI, but I want to delete this stream entirely, or it's become redundant with some other stream, I can also delete it by clicking this X icon here. And that's it. I hope you found this useful.